Hello, 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 loves. Y'all know the drill. I'm showing, and my computer slow because we in this shadow. But that's all right. I'm waiting. There we go. The one woman band. Alrighty, here we go. No, I don't want to start no watch party. Hello, Diane. How you be? Hello, Terry. Hello, everybody. How are you? Look it. I got notes. I'm so organized. Because there's a lot to talk about. Like, there's a lot to talk about. Um, we're already in a full moon cycle, okay? We're already in a full moon cycle. So, and I'm gonna try to like order this properly to where y'all can understand. We're inside of a full moon cycle, and it's all about releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you, and also healing and cleansing, right? That water energy. And then because it's a full moon, there's some things that are being illuminated during this period of time. Okay, the light from the full moon is shining on some things that have been hiding while the moon was new, right? Even before that, right? But there's some secrets being revealed during this period of time, all the way up until this new moon, okay? So, with all of this beautiful moon energy, we have none other than ascension happening as well, a climactic type of ascension energy. And you couple that with this full moon cycle, and you got lots of emotional purging. I want y'all to understand that this stuff that's being released, a lot of it has nothing to do with what's happening in your life right now. You're purging stuff from when you lived 8,000 years ago somewhere with that ex-husband and that ex-wife. You know what I mean? This thing is getting on my nerves. I'm trying, y'all. Anyway, so there's a lot of purging going on and a lot of people reacting in ways. I'm back. Y'all say something in the comments to let me know that you can hear me and see me and things like that. No, it wasn't just you. Anyway, thank you, Diane. So there's a lot of people that are acting out of character right now, not only because of the purging that's happening, but because there's still an awakening going on, an intense awakening going on at the same time. This awakening is not the same as the awakening that we've been experiencing. We're no longer dealing with waves of people waking up. Now we're dealing with everybody, lottie dottie, everybody at the same damn time, craziness. Okay. Um, so this energy is super intense. Now I'm just talking about ascension coupled up with the new moon cycle. Those are the first two things that I'm talking about. And then here come on Mercury Retrograde on the 6th. My phone act like it got just, ugh. I'm going to bring y'all closer and see what happened. I can't stand the fact that this thing just act like it don't know how to behave. Anyway, so yeah, we coming up on a Mercury retrograde. What I want y'all to understand is this Mercury retrograde is not going to be like any of the other Mercury retrogrades that you experienced up until this point. Because again, it's inside of a dang full moon cycle. and we're dealing with heightened awareness, like globally. We're dealing with a global awakening. Okay, again, what happens when everybody goes through something at the same time? Chaos, right? So I don't want you to feel like everything's just going to be all crazy and you need to run for the hills. No, I want to paint a picture of what this looks like, because not only with Mercury retrograde do you have to slow down, be patient, reread everything, and make sure you understand everything, because that's what Mercury retrograde is all about. Just in case you didn't know, it's the redo period. It's the go back and check your work period. You don't have to fear Mercury retrograde. It's there for you to slow down and make sure everything is straight before you move forward. That's all it is. But we don't like to slow down. We don't like to stop and make sure that the details are great and working and everything's in working order. That's why we have Virgo, you know. So everybody has to jump into that Virgo energy and check out the details and all this and that before we move forward. And not everybody likes to be a Virgo, right? But it's the redo period. It's the everybody slow down, pay attention. Did you miss something? Was this done correctly? Because when we move forward, we need to be functional. That's what a Mercury retrograde is. That's what it's for, okay? Now, because we got all of this extra energy, it's just double everything, okay? I got a lot of clients right now that pretty much feel like their whole life is falling apart. But I'm pulling cards that say the total opposite. And I trust my intuition. You see what I mean? So now I have to help people figure out why their psychic messages are saying one thing, but they're experiencing the complete opposite. Okay? I stand by whatever the message is. There's a lot of things that are not happening the way that they normally happen anymore, because it don't work that way no more. See what I mean? We're going into a new energy, a new way of being, a new way of living. And y'all got to get that, because right now you are being dragged. If you are just waking up, you are being dragged. You are far beyond a clip course. That you are on the job training with people yelling at you. It's kind of like going to boot camp. You got to learn, and you got to learn fast, and you got to let go of stuff really quickly. That's what's happening right now. Okay? And it's uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. So I'm here to give you tools about how to survive this Mercury retrograde, because there's going to be some breakups. There's going to be some shutdowns of businesses. There's going to be some evictions. There's going to be all kind of stuff, because their time is up. You couldn't make the decision on your own, so now your time is up. And this is a point that I made earlier when I was talking to somebody. I said, check this out. It's not the universe saying, hey, your time is up and I'm finna do all kind of crazy stuff in your life. This is not between just you and the universe as an individual. The universe don't just come in and be like, hey, time's up. I gave you a chance. Bam, let me jack your life up now. You asked for this. The universe is not doing anything to you. I want you to expand your vision for a moment. If you are stalling, if you are not making the changes that you need to make in your life, if you are not evolving on a soul level, right? If you're being stagnant, you're not just affecting you. There are people around you and people that you're connected to that are actually needing you to do that evolution, needing you to change. But we're so stuck wanting things to stay the same because we were programmed that way. We say, oh, if I open this business, then this and this is gonna happen. If you never change, the people, places, and things around you won't evolve either. We are still one collective. We are all one. So when you decide that you don't want to take the universal nudge, you also make that decision for everybody you're connected to. And this is why you experience hell when the universe has to step in. Because the universe is not really technically stepping in, it's the backup that you cause. It's kind of like a dam holding water. Because you didn't evolve when you were supposed to. Now, everybody you're connected to is trying to evolve, and it's kind of pushing you out of the way. You see what I mean? So the universe isn't doing it to you at all. It's just what happens. Energy does not start and stop. It is constantly moving and changing. That's the constant in this reality. So if you are not constantly moving and changing with it, then you're a dam. And eventually dams break. And if your life is falling apart, or if that's your perception right now, the dam just broke. That's all. So the best thing you can do is go with the current until you find your feet planted on solid ground. Whatever's leaving your life right now, let it go. A lot of us can't see too far ahead right now, and that's on purpose. Because again, with this moon energy, you are supposed to be relying and trusting your intuition, relying on your own personal relationship with God. You are being forced into that space where nobody's going to give you the answers anymore. You see what I mean? Nobody's going to give you the answers anymore. That's it. Now it's you. It's go time. You are the master and the student. You see what I mean? You're going to have them conversations with yourself and really decide on what you want. Manifestation is different now too. So all of y'all out there talking about, I want money, and blah, 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 like all of these things that you want, you got to think about why you want them. Because if it's just for selfish reasons, if it's just for you, then it's probably not going to happen the way you want it to happen. Okay? Think about how it's going to make the world better. How you getting what you're going to get is going to contribute to what's happening on the collective scale. Okay? Manifestation right now is very high and very quick. We are no longer in the energy where, oh, I go to work, I come home, I get a paycheck, and this is how I get things. That's done. Now we're all being forced to manifest. That whole process of you get money, you buy stuff, like that's dissolved. And this is why even the people who have steady income seem to be experiencing issues. Because you are being forced to be the creator now. You are being forced to manifest and to operate off of the law of attraction. Because that's how it is. That's life. That's the new life you're coming into. Okay? So a good tool right now is to know what you want. Okay? Because if you don't know what you want, you're going to get any and everything. Know what you want. I got ringing coming into my right ear right now. Know what you want, right? And then know that it is yours. And be joyous and grateful, even if it's not in your life right now. That is the key to surviving right now. Okay? Or should I say living? Don't be confused about what you want, because that's really all you need. That is your new currency. Knowing what you want and being open to the synchronicities that are going to come to you when you're in a state of joy and when you're in a state of gratitude. That is it. That's all. And that can be uncomfortable. You know what I mean? That can be super uncomfortable for a lot of us, because we're like, what? No, I need to make this much money. I need to go do this stuff in order to make this happen. You got to get out of that. You got to draw this stuff to you now. You're being forced to. The training wheels are off. So you can make this hard, or you can actually enjoy the benefits of the blessings that are coming your way. Because the vision that I get is half of us are going to be in our own personal hell because we're making it hard and we're holding on to the old paradigm. And then half of us are going to be doing some really big things all of a sudden out of nowhere. There's going to be some winning moments. And it's kind of bittersweet because it's that whole thing about somebody has to lose in order for somebody to win type situation. It didn't have to be that way. We made it that way. Okay. Summer, I'm not saying you need to embrace the divine feminine. You just need to embrace the divine, period. Okay? Everything is happening for you right now. It's kind of like a lot of people are out there. The damn airplane is on autopilot and they still trying to fly it anyway. That could mess some stuff up, right? It's already on autopilot and you still pushing buttons trying to turn whatever you do in an airplane. You know what I mean? No. You know what I mean? Hey, Elizabeth. So in order to survive right now, you're gonna need patience. You're gonna need to know that you're gonna probably have to do some things over a million times because of the retrograde. Know that you're going to probably go left on somebody during this retrograde, and you're going to probably see yourself and be like, man, I can't believe I just did that. You're purging, and you may be triggered. Forgive yourself, regardless of if the person forgives you or not. You're going to have your moment, okay? This is like me telling you, hey, we're approaching rapids. Brace yourself, right? That's what I'm telling you. Because all of this needs to happen and it is necessary for us to purge this karma once and for all. Because we're moving into a space where this can't come with us. We're going through TSA at the airport and they pulling out all of this food that we tried to take on a plane. That's what it's like. You know, you got your toothpaste is too big. It get real petty. You got too much hair in your hairbrush. I mean, it's gonna feel like that, okay? And I'm gonna move on to another thing that's very important: your spiritual practice. If you're just watching videos on YouTube talking about what's gonna happen next and what should I do, if you're still looking outside of yourself, and I'm not saying you can't, but I'd rather you look outside of yourself for confirmation more than anything. That means even with my videos on YouTube, go back and look at them retroactively so you can understand what's happening in your present time. But as far as trying to focus on the future right now, you're going to hurt yourself. We're dealing with headlights. You can only see so far in front of you. Use the information you have right now. Control what you are in control of right now. Okay? I'm actually nesting, and some of you probably are nesting too. I'm getting rid of a lot of material things. The whole key is packing light, being light, getting rid of your baggage mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and some physical things too. Some people are going to be moving. There's so much happening. It's ridiculous, and it's a lot to keep up with. Okay? Meditation is important. And people know when you have not meditated. I love my friends because they will look at me, they will side eye me so quick. Have you meditated when I'm losing my mind? And I'll be like, dang, okay. You know what I mean? So we got to get out of relating and start making people accountable because you got some friends that will be like, yeah, girl, I know it's bad, blah, blah, blah. And they'll add on their problems to the problems that you're talking about. We can't do that right now. You're going to hurt yourself. Instead, surround yourself with people who are going to side eye you and say, have you meditated today? Because you coming to me with some stuff that a goddess or a god would not even be fussing about. Are you really like operating from your higher self right now? Go back and meditate and then come back and see me. I like being checked like that. I like having people in my circle that will say, don't come here with this. Go meditate and then we can talk. If there's even anything to talk about after that. You see what I mean? Um, I'm telling you, some of y'all about to hit an energetic wall and you're going to hurt yourself. Again, forgive yourself. Okay? And for everybody else that's going with the flow and experiencing all of these blessings and manifesting like a boss, just have compassion for people who are out there hurting themselves. That's all I can tell you. You know what I mean? It's time for y'all to start learning about who you are, the energy that you carry, because we're moving away from the mundane and people talking about, when you get readings, yeah, it's great. What job should I get and all this and that, and is my boyfriend this and all this and that. But you can get all the readings in the world, and what'll happen is it'll create more reasons for you to have to keep getting readings when you're just getting readings and you're not practicing on your own and creating a connection with your own intuition and starting to cultivate your spiritual strength and asking yourself these questions. Again, all of us want a little confirmation here and there, but getting guidance without actually putting anything into practice, even when your spirit guides tell you to do something and you choose not to do it, it's futile. Okay? So get out of that cycle of, oh, I need to get a reading for this. You are not controlling anything. Oh, let me get a reading so I can go and so I can know what's going on with so and so and be 5 steps ahead of this person, blah blah blah. Look, y'all, come on now. Elevate, please elevate. Some readings are necessary. Hey, I'm trying to follow my spiritual path. Can you help me to understand how I should do something that I already want to do? You know what I mean? When you're getting spiritual guidance that actually comes with tools that you're going to use, that's completely different than, is this person cheating on me and did this person do this or say that about me? And when am I going to get money? I'm telling you, you about to hurt yourself. Okay? I'm so serious. Beautiful ascension symptoms. Some of y'all, again, if you have not visited my YouTube channel and saw my ascension playlist, you definitely want to look at those videos because the ascension symptoms are getting very interesting. And I know some of y'all have felt the shift. You know when you're in 5th dimension, and then you know when you descended down to the 3rd dimension, you can feel the difference, right? But there's some extra stuff happening now. Even for me, I'm having new experiences that I haven't had before. So it doesn't matter how long you've been on your personal journey, there's always going to be something that comes up that you hadn't experienced before. And believe me, there is some new stuff happening even for me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is wild. But again, I go back to the people that are having similar experiences. This is why you can't be afraid to share your own experiences. Find your soul tribe. And in order to find your soul tribe, you've got to let go of the people that are doing things and saying things and acting ways that no longer serve you. You got to move away from them first and make room for your soul tribe to come in. I've done that. This is why I'm surrounded by some amazing healers and teachers and speakers and freaking. I'm surrounded by some amazing folks. I did it on Facebook and in real life. I can't stand the fact that my kids say in real life. I'm like, what do you mean? But I changed my friends on the internet and I changed my friends outside of the internet so that both of my worlds, because the internet is a world, I wanted to make sure that I was manifesting properly in both spaces. You can't be ratchet on the internet and then be sophisticated in real life because you're still going to end up manifesting some ratchet experiences in real life. You see what I mean? So they have to be synonymous. Whatever realities you're running, you have to have your general themes with your values and your principles and your belief system. Like all of them need to be similar in some kind of way. Or else, again, you're going to be confusing the universe. And the universe is just going to put stuff wherever it wants to, right? The last thing I want to talk about is, again, that detachment and compassion, having to have that at the same time. We can't relate to people anymore to the point where we just grow the problem. You've got to practice healthy detachment, okay? You don't have to be a butthole and just not listen to the person's problems and things like that. But at the same time, you don't want to join their issue and make it bigger. So there's a difference between the person that says, I understand what you're going through, right? And, here's some tools or here's some advice, right? And then that person's all like, what you want me to do? You want me to go kick his ass? You don't want to be the person that says, oh, what? That happened? Let's go tear some things up. Let's go do everything that you're saying that you want to do. I'll help you. You don't want somebody to encourage you to be your lower self. You want somebody to encourage you to elevate and work on looking forward, not back. Oh, I wanted to talk about that too. Right now, a lot of you are feeling, especially in your solar plexus area, y'all are feeling that slingshot. The thing is, it's not horizontal, it's vertical. So you're being pulled down in order to be shot up, right? So your past is creeping up on you because of the Mercury retrograde, because of the purging, because there's going to be a great shift and everybody can feel it. So your past is trying to say, hey, hold up, where you going? I thought we was friends. Your past is trying to reconcile with you, but also latch on to you. You see what I mean? So say your sorries, but also say your goodbyes, okay? Because if you just get wrapped up in the reconciliation part, but you don't detach, that little rubber band gonna break and you're just gonna be stuck with them down there. If that pass, you don't want to stretch too far to where it breaks. Okay, you got to move forward and you got to be majorly focused on moving forward right now because I'm telling you right now, there's some people that's going to be stuck in remedial and they're not going to be moving forward like you, and they're going to be pissed off and it's not going to be fair to them. But you've got to sacrifice what you feel like you no longer need anymore in order to gain what you know you deserve. Okay? You've got to choose and you've got to know exactly what you want. That's very important right now because you're manifesting. You're no longer working for a living or doing for a living. You are a creator and you're manifesting. You are being. Okay? That's it. It's real simple, but it's so complicated. It's so complicated. But any questions, loves? Before I go, I think I'm done with my because I swear I was staring through y'all. I got stuck. I was like, I was gone for a moment. My ears is all hot. Shoot. I'm sitting here like, Lord, I got a ringing in my ear earlier. I got another ringing in my ear. But yeah, I'm all hot. Every time I get on Facebook Live, I be changing colors and temperatures and stuff. Y'all be having me just going through all kind of changes. I'm trying to stay smelling good. I don't want to sweat right now. I hope everybody understood me. Please share this video. Please, of course, like the Facebook page and go watch the YouTube channel. I still hadn't decided whether or not I'm going to do the March videos per zodiac sign because there's so much going on. So much. And I have been meditating and keeping my center and focusing on keeping joy and gratitude in my life because I got things I'm trying to manifest, you know. So I want y'all to do the same. Enrich yourself by learning about yourself, you know. I will put the YouTube link in the comments once this video is over and whatever other links I need to put in. Because I do realize some of y'all still don't know I started a new YouTube channel. And then I changed the name. The drama. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go because I want to eat now. I want to eat. I'm gonna eat some food. But love and light to you all. And I have my integrity because I told you. So I feel good letting you go and do whatever you choose to do, whether you run into a wall or you manifest greatness. I got my integrity. So I get to continue to smile. Bye.